Guys, how many times you have seen a chart of a meme coin go up and then come back down, and then you are basically deciding if you should ape or you should just leave it as is, because only a few meme coins are actually able to recover from their first dump. In this episode, guys, I'm gonna show you a fail-proof strategy by which you can determine in seconds whether you should be getting into a meme coin after the first 70, 80, 90% correction, because that is what happens with almost every other meme coin, right? But for some meme coins, that dump is an opportunity in disguise, while for others, it's just a recipe to get wrecked further and basically lose all of your money. I don't want to happen that to you all. And that is why in this episode, I am going to hand this strategy over to you. So if you enjoy this type of content, guys, you know what to do. Make sure that you drop a like and also smash that subscribe button. And now, guys, let's get right into it.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I'm right here watching history be made.
Hi everyone, it's been a while since I did a video and I just want to do a quick video.
I'm Roger Beer. Today I'm at the Memecoin World Headquarters. The topic I want to talk about today is Bitcoin neutrality.
Continuité d'homme.
What do you think?
I think it's rat poison.
So get away, another way to feel what you did all yourself to know and let yourself go. You know you did lose yourself.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset, it's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin.
Okay, here's a $10 bill. This is garbage. This is garbage. You people in South Africa, you have your rand, right? That's going to zero. That's going to zero. This is going to zero too. Euros are going to zero. The yen's going to zero. The Chinese currency is going to zero. It's all
And you
going
can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth, which is
Everyone, listen up. Didn't lose your money. Now, you have to... Technically, you kind of lost your money.
And I'm aware that you were lying in the gutter, 'cause I did everything to be there by your side. So when you tell me I'm the reason, I just can't believe the love.
Always, guys, respect the pump. I respect the pump in all assets.
So what do you want to do? What's your point of view? The money scheme that you wanna get.
Bitcoin will go to fucking zero. Microsecond. Boom. Like that.
Oh, so it's a hustle. Yeah, it's a...
Oh, we went to zero.
I just wanted to let you know jail's not that bad. It's
So get away, another way to feel what you did.
Sometimes people reply to my tweets and say like, it takes a scammer to know a scammer, and I think the irony there that is like, I don't think I'm a scammer, but at the same time, I understood what he was trying to do.
Cassie in my car. Cassie's in my car. Cassie's in my truck. My wife knows that we're here, by the way. She knows we came to do that.
So what do you want?
From the United States of America, money laundering, tax avoidance, sex trafficking. Those are real use cases. The last time I've ever stated my opinion.
So guys, welcome back and thanks for joining me yet again. I hope you enjoyed the little intro about XBT, about the history of Bitcoin. Now guys, XBT right here sitting at $3.5 million market cap. Yesterday I was talking about this level right around here acting as a strong zone of support, the $2 million level. I have been pretty vocal about buying more in this region on X as well. So if you have not followed me on X guys, make sure that you do so. It is absolutely free to do, right? So make sure that you do so. Now guys, talking about the price action, I do say that, price is going to go higher, but how do we actually determine if the price is actually going to go higher or this is just a dead cat bounce? We have seen our first big move up and then we have seen a little bit of a retrace, basically a 60, 70, 80% retrace, which we always see on meme coins. And then this is a dead cat bounce. For a lot of meme coins, this move usually comes all the way to the 382 and then it basically dies off forever. But for this one, is this a good opportunity or not? And also guys, for BITI right here, you can see that we have seen our first move up. This was your first move up. We have a consolidation here and then the first correction, the first major correction. From the highs, if you see, we have already corrected around 74% and we have touched the 786 Fibonacci level, right? Now, will we actually recover from this region or is this done and dusted? That is what I'm going to show you in this episode. Also guys, I'm going to talk about NUNU's price action as well because this one has also retraced quite a bit. I think more than 90%, right? So will this recover or is this done and dusted as well? Guys, for all of these meme coins, what you need to focus on is there a massive community backing that project? All right. If there is a community, then guys, basically the projects can actually come back from the dead as well. That is why you see a lot of these meme coins which have a massive run in the beginning, then they crash all the way down, basically all the way to zero as well. And then there is a CTO, which means community take over, and then price actually starts to shoot back up. Right? So all in all guys, what actually matters is the community. What actually matters are the holders, right? Who are the people who are willing to hold despite any price action. And that is what I always advocate. You have to find your conviction and then you stick to your thesis. All right. So for that, guys, what we do is basically just come all the way to HolderScan. It's holderscan.com. All right. Then you are able to see all of these meme coins. You just have to put the contract address of each and then you will see all of them right here. So first off, let's talk about BITI. Price action. If you check the price action, it has been downtrending since how long? Since 5th of September, right? Now, if I come back right here on HolderScan, 5th of September is going to be somewhere around here. All right, this was your 5th of September candle in terms of holders, right? Now, guys, on 5th of September, we had 10,889 holders for BITI. Right now, we are sitting at 11,392. What does that mean? It's as simple as that. People are buying, right? What a lot of people would think is that the interest is dropping, but in a way, guys, what is going on here is the fact that the distribution is getting better and better as new holders join in, and the people who got in right here at $1 million market cap when I shielded for the first time, and also at $300,000 market cap when it was actually the first time when I shared it on X as well. These people were in massive profits, all right, more than a 50-60x at the highs. So these people are taking profits, right? Eventually, guys, we are going to see price taking support in this region right around here, all right? And then we are going to see higher prices yet again. And how do I tell that, right? I tell that because of holders continuously growing, all right? So there is a massive community still working for their bags. New people are coming in, which basically means eventually these people are going to find their entries right here, all right? So these 500 people, how many holders have increased so far? From 5th of September, it was around 10,900, let's say. All right. Right now, we are sitting at 11,392, which can be considered as 11,400. So these 500 people that have joined in, they have joined in since this high. So their entry is going to be in this region, all right, from around $20 million market cap to around $5-6 million market cap. All right. So these people are not going to take profits right here itself, right? They're going to hold for higher prices. This is how the price goes up. All right. If the holder count was also going down, then guys, the project is basically slowly dying out. All right. Now, talking about the other play as well, let's just consider XBT. So right here, guys, XBT is sitting at $3.5 million. I shared it inside KUUSOU's private at $500,000, and that was the absolute bottom, by the way. And then I also shared it on YouTube at $650,000 market cap, and then we saw a big move up all the way to $10 million. All right, that was a big move, right? So of course you would see some selling, but what is going on with the holders? Let's just quickly check that as well. So this right here is the chart for XBT holders. Now again, guys, one more thing that I need to tell you is that just a day before of me calling this on my private as well as on YouTube, they had 8,774 holders. All right. And what was the price? If I come back here, you can see that the price was holding a floor of around $550,000 in terms of market cap for over 3 months. There were 8,000 people. All right. 8,000 people who were holding a floor of 500K. 500K floor is not a small deal. All right. You have to understand this. Now, if I talk about BT as well, BT is right now sitting at 11,000 holders, right? But when I first found it right here at $300,000 market cap in this region here, guys, BT had 4,000 holders, all right? At that time as well, they had 4,000 holders and they were consolidating at 40K market cap. So that is not as strong of a floor, in my opinion, if you compare it with XBT, all right? XBT held a floor of 500K with 8,000 holders. And then BT went to $20 million. XBT went to $10 million. All right. Now, the thing with XBT is it happened way too quick. That is why we saw this correction as well. All right. I was not really expecting about this, but the narrative that is there for XBT, you just did watch the video as well, right? It is XBT equals Bitcoin. Now, there is nothing else in the entire market that is going to break this narrative. There is nothing else that can replace it. There is nothing else that you can compare it to. All right. That is why I say, while Bitcoin has truly dominated this cycle, the best beta plays in terms of meme coins related to Bitcoin are only two. BT sitting at $6 million market cap. It's the one true mascot of Bitcoin, living on the Bitcoin website since 2015. All right. Then XBT at $3 million market cap right now. It's the one true TradFi ticker for Bitcoin since forever, ever since the inception of Bitcoin itself, right? Massive extra lore when you start to dig deep. And I did do a complete tweet about XBT as well, which I'll discuss in just a second, but you have to see this. I don't know, when you will get in on these projects, when will you get your entries, all right? How high these go? I don't know, all right? Even if they do 0.001% of Bitcoin's market cap, even if they do 0.0001% of Bitcoin's market cap, being the closest beta play as meme coins, and you know how hot meme coins are for retail, for normies, for everybody out there, for whales as well. Once you actually cross that $50 million, $100 million market cap barrier, these whales tend to scoop in large amounts of supply with massive buys. That is what happened with Useless. That is what happened with Troll. All right. That is why you see these big candles pop up out of nowhere once they cross that $80-90 million market cap barrier, right? They can still do multiples of X's, and that is going to be life changing, even if they just, touch 0.001% of Bitcoin's market cap. And that is just a hypothetical target, in my opinion. I don't think that they really need to go all that high. All right. Even if they just go to $1 billion market cap, guys, it is life changing money for people who are going to invest right now. And you can see that right here in terms of holders. Now for XBT, as you can see, after my tweet, after my YouTube video, it actually broke out, and then a lot of whales actually sized into this play, which is why from around 8,774 holders, we went straight to 13,336 holders. And now, right now, if you see, we had a little bit of a dip in terms of holders, and these are not holders. These are basically traders. Whenever you see a lot of volume on a project, there are going to be thousands, hundreds of holders coming in to grab their small pie. All right, 20-30% moves. That is what they are here for, right? Now, you don't have to be the trader. You have to be an investor when it comes to projects like these. All right. After that, you can see the next day we increased. Today as well, we increased. All right. So holder count is still increasing after the first dip, as you can see right around here. All right. Just like what you see here. So this was your all-time highs. And then the next two candles were basically smaller than the previous one. And then we started to grow. All right. Now, this does not mean that XBT is going to go lower. It basically means that eventually in the next 3-4 months, if you have your price target set for 3-4-5 months till the end of the bull market, you're going to see XBT really explode, as I have said multiple times. All right. If I also give you the lore as well, this right here is my thesis on why I think XBT will be big. All right. This was also reposted by the XBT team, which is really good, right? Because they really aligned with what I think about the project, which is really, really good. All right. And that is exactly why I have diamond hands. First off, they have the official XBT handle. You must have seen thousands of crypto Twitter people who have XBT in their handles. I've already mentioned it in previous video, right? Then XBT is the official ISO certified name for Bitcoin given by TradFi. And that was done back in, I guess, 2011 or 2010. I don't exactly know, but that is how old this thing is. All right. The lore is endless, unique, and irreplaceable. I don't know why, but the wallet address of the dev starts with Satoshi, which is again very unique, all right, plus difficult to get for any normal person, right? The price chart held a floor of 500K, not 100K, 200K, 50K, 40K, 30K, right? But a solid 500K for around 3 months. I knew something was cooking. That is why I was able to spot absolute bottom. And if you want these kind of entries delivered straight to you, then guys, make sure that you join Karoshi's private. The link is given in the description section below. And if you want to join the monthly option, there is going to be a waiting list. So make sure that you sign up to it so that you will get your chance whenever new slots open up. Otherwise, if you want instant access, the yearly subscription is the way to go. Link is given in the description section below. All right. When I called it at 600K on YouTube and price broke out to $1 million plus, somehow the real whales noticed and it went straight to 10 million plus. Guys, even Ansem bought. All right. Now, if people are going to say that, I was the cabal behind XBT and, I knew Ansem and I told him to buy XBT, then guys, you should definitely follow me. Because if I am telling Ansem what to buy and what not to buy, then guys, where else are you looking? You should follow me, right? Now, of course, the natural G tree is in play. But then everyone knows how many whales are watching this one right now. Everybody knows. Average top 10 holders entry is $2 million, right around the current price. This was posted when it was sitting at $2 million. And I am bidding the $2 million area heavily and have no intention on selling this before 100 million plus. The narrative is unique and something that doesn't die with time. Do what you want to do with this information because nothing on this channel or on my X or even inside Karoshi's private is financial advice. All right, just letting you know so I can tag this post again when we are at a new all-time high. All right. Apart from that, guys, there are, of course, some people who have lost their mind because, they are not following the right people and they are not following the right KOLs, in my opinion. And that is why they are going to still bash my plays and comment on my videos that XBT is basically bundled. All right, which is funny because I just gave you the proof, which is right here. All right, technical reasons I'm bullish on XBT. This is how the bubble maps look. All right, it's not bundled. Bubble maps are clean AF. Average top 10 holders entry is 1.4 million, very close to current price. Average top 20 holders entry is 2.13 million, current support. Great redistribution after the whales FOMO pump to 10 million plus. Top 10 holders have only 11.24% supply, which is great distribution. Whales to shrimp ratio beating many major memes. All right. And more importantly, the 10K holders held floor at 500K for over 3 months, indicating a strong community presence even before I got in. All right. The people who don't make it in the future are the ones fading and fudding right now. If you understand. All right. So that is my thesis around XBT. I have given every single proof. If anybody wants to argue why BT and XBT are not good plays, guys, give me some proof. All right. I'm talking with on-chain proof every single time on this channel. I'm not bashing anybody out there for no reason. Just because you could not buy at the right time when I shielded and you missed entry, that is why these guys are basically fudding. All right. Anyway, you guys are smart enough because you have been here. I do believe that you guys are very, very smart. And you will know what to ape and what not to ape. Now, coming back right here on holder scan, talking about NUNU. Right here, guys. Price down 90%. Look at the holders. They have not changed at all ever since the all-time highs. This right here is 14th of September. Let's go back to the chart of NUNU. So if you see right here, 14th of September is going to be right around here. All right. This dip. This is your 14th of September dip. All right. Ever since then, this was your highest peak, by the way, in terms of holders. So this dip was scooped up by holders yet again, right? Now, right here, you can see on 14th of September, holder count was 5,078. And right now it is 4,920. Just 100 holders lost, which is less than 2% of holders who have actually lost conviction, while 98% of holders are still holding strong. All that while the price has dipped 90%. All right. Now you decide for yourself where you want to look. Now, if I talk about the other plays as well, KUUSOU right here, exactly the same thing. All right. KUUSOU is also giving you a nice opportunity right here. Eventually, we are going to see a breakout, right? Now, again, you can see the number of holders is just not going down. It is sticky AF. That is what the power of a real community is. A lot of people might not understand this because they never, ever work for communities here. But I do. All right. If you talk about the other plays, I'm not going to talk about them, but you can see what's going on here. All right. And then we have Momo. Momo also increased holders quite a bit from the dip. But then again, we are right now on a swift downtrend. It's not too much, but it is still a little bit of a downtrend. But I do think that Momo can actually recover. So if I show you the chart as well, this is the region where I think it should bounce off from. All right. If you lose this level at $5 million, I don't think this move up was a good one for Momo. Then this would be just an exit pump. All right. So I do think that Momo is a good community and they should definitely hold this region, $5 million in my opinion. All right. Then what else do we have? We have another one right here, which I have mentioned before, but I have not been able to talk about it multiple times. But let's just quickly talk about it as well. 𝗕𝗙𝗪. This is Lemmy the Bat. Now, this is what the chart looks like for Lemmy the Bat. 𝗕𝗪. This is on Ethereum. This is a 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪 character. And this is the one that I am currently supporting, which I think could do multiple numbers from here onwards. First off, this one was there even before the 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪 hype actually started. This one was launched on 23rd of Feb. And these guys have maintained a strong floor. So if you see price coming right here on this yellow trend line, somewhere around $1.2 million market cap, guys, that is going to be a good entry point, I'm telling you. Otherwise, this region right here itself, I think it could reverse off from here as well. $1.7 million, the 0.886 Fibonacci level. Right? I'm looking at short-term price targets at 6.6 million and then another one at 15.3 million and then another one at 23.4 million and then another one at $36.5 million. You can call me delusional, but eventually you will see what happens with this project as well. All right. Now, talking about the other plays, right? Let's just quickly consider if you're not going to buy this 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 play, let's just see if you buy the other ones. All right. So there is Moner. All right. Big pump, dump, and will we recover from this? You should copy the contract address and go to holder scan for yourself and check this out. If the holders are still increasing, maybe we see a reversal here, right? If you talk about Mindfuck, I have a bag in this one as well, right here from $4.5 million market cap. All right. So I'm still holding this one. And I do think this has the, the branding is really good. Mindfuck, right? Now, this one could really do pretty well, in my opinion. But again, I don't think it is going to do as good as what 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 could do, in my personal opinion. Again, guys, not financial advice. You do whatever you want to do. Now, again, the other one, there was a new meme coin by 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪. It was trashy. A lot of people were creating videos about it, right? Where are these people? Guys, ask yourself, ask these people why they are not talking about it. It's dead. $73,000 in market cap, right? Then we have another one. This one was also heavily shilled by a lot of KOLs. Again, sitting at $863,000 after touching an all-time high of $7 million. It's a straight up move, a pump and a dump. You guys decide for yourself where you want to put your money if you're considering to get into a 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 play. For me personally, guys, I am really inclined towards 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪 and I have a smaller bag compared to 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪 in Mindfuck as well. And I am going to hold both of these and see it through in the next 3-4 months where these are going to take me. All right. So this is the strategy right here, guys. Go and check for yourself if the project is able to keep the holders intact. All right. Because if the holders are going, if the community is going, then guys, they are not going to come back from that 70, 80, 90% dip that every meme coin has to go through because every community is tested. All right. If you are down on BITI, if you're down on XBT, if you're down on NUNU, if you're down on KUUSOU, or if you're down on 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 as well, guys, you are being tested. Make sure that you work for your bags while there is still time, and also make sure that you do not fumble your bags. All right. That is basically everything, guys, from this episode. If you want to join KUUSOU's private, the link is given in the description section below. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next one. But if you enjoyed watching this, make sure that you drop a like and also smash the subscribe button and also ring the bell notification icon so that you can be notified whenever I put up another update. That's all, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep hustling.
I don't take shit, I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.